Morning, guys. I hope you're feeling fantastic today. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my number one way that I've never shared before, but probably talked about how I go about getting customers on automation. So for some of my clients, for example, who don't have time, and again, if you don't have time, just like I am, to go and message people, each and every single one, whether it is by email or LinkedIn or any other channel, I would highly recommend it. Again, mostly if you're a B2B person, I would highly recommend that you go for LinkedIn. LinkedIn is my number one way to go about it. So why I like LinkedIn, why I like to do some automation. And of course, it's a little bit more costly for some of you, but you know, again, if you don't have time, you gotta have some money to buy the time. And again, you do what you can do whatever you have to do, and then the targeting is gonna be set for you. Messages are pre-made. It's kind of a it's a drip campaign, and whenever someone answers, then at that specific moment you get, like, the campaign stops and you gotta have to answer them. So let me let me show you a little bit how it works. One second. Um, where is it? Okay, let me share my screen with you. Beautiful. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there you go. So this is one of my clients' campaigns, but again, I don't want to go over the details of it just to maintain the privacy of it. Yeah. So just like you can see here, this is the software that I'm working on. But again, this software is private. Yeah, you can see that the website got ulink.co. It is private. If you don't know a person from that company, you cannot get in. And even if you look on it on Google, you're not gonna find a way to log in, right? They have no contact information, nothing. And again, the reason they're doing it this way is that because they want to maintain this software private to avoid any issues that could, with LinkedIn. Some people, they come up to me and say, oh, why wouldn't we use Duck Soup or any other public software? But go just recently, I've been talking to startup friend of mine, and I told him, he told me, yeah, we're using LinkedIn for our software. I said, how many people are you targeting every single day? I said, yeah, that's great, because that's what I do as well. He said, we're targeting around 20 people to avoid any issues with LinkedIn. Guess what? On your link, we're able to reach more or less 100 people every single day, which is around 3,000 people every single month, right? And all I do, and that's something that I do, that's something that I offer. I started it, like, first it was like something that I was trying out by myself, and then I saw how great it was. I saw that it worked even for some of my clients, like for many services. Some services work better than others, but that's a different talk. But man, or woman, yo, God, it was wow. That's the thing. We send the messages. What we do. Let me show you first. So, like you can see, of course, in this account, I don't have as many conversions, but yeah, what you can see here. Look at this. We have, so mainly, as you can see, we're targeting dentists. So those are two campaigns that we have been going through. Yeah, so we have these dentists and we have the other dentists. Okay, and the status, you can see it's active. Like, this campaign is done. Okay, so this one is done. This one is still I believe this one is not done yet. So yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to test stuff. And yeah, so in the beginning, what we done is that we were trying to reach dentists. So this client is of mine. is from Jamaica, okay? And we are targeting people in the US, of course. I mean, they're the ones who pay generally, you know, the most. And we were targeting dentists in the US. But as my client is from Jamaica, he was not able to reach out to as many people as as to many people just in general, just because he didn't have so many contacts from the US. And because the thing, we are not reaching to third degree connections. In other words, third degree connections are people who know people who know people that know you. So we only reaching second degree connections. Why? Because if you're reaching third degree connections, LinkedIn sees it as a spam, right? So we don't want any problem with that. We only reach in for second degree connections that LinkedIn says, okay. And even when you send a connection request, you just can say, I saw that we had some friends, some mutual friends, and I saw that you were in that kind of industry. I'm just giving you some, you know, uh, some guidance here. Okay, and yeah, I thought, why not connect? And again, you gotta be playing with different messaging to see what works. And and as you can see here, so the moment I create a campaign, uh, the moment you get start, like for example in this campaign we had 561 people, right? We connected with 110 people. So again, these 110 people, all dentists generally. Sometimes, we reach out to people or not, we're not dentists. We're able to reach out to their, like, our second degree connection is gonna get bigger and bigger, right? Expanded, because we have 110 more connections. So in the second campaign, you can see how many people we could reach out. 2,300 people. So 2,300 people. Now we have again an additional 261 connections, which is gonna get our network even way bigger. Probably now it's gonna be around eight, because it's exponential, around 7,800 up to 8,000 up to 10,000. That's how big it is. And again, LinkedIn has pretty much almost, if I'm not wrong, a billion people, almost a billion. They're around 800 something or 900 something. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, that's what it does. Like, my client doesn't do anything, I don't do anything. I had to set it up once. Yeah, he's paying me a monthly management fee. That's why, again, I have a LinkedIn agency. That's what I call LinkedIn as a service. And what I do, some people, they don't have time, they need to reach out, like big companies, mostly job services as well. They need to reach out to other companies, so I help them out. But again, B2C, it's not a good thing for you. But B2B, oh my God, this is the best. This is my number one recommendation. So, and what you can see here on the left side is the upcoming tasks. So those of you asking, what is that? This software is extremely smart, that it doesn't send connections one after the other, right? It has a certain time frame. Like, they know when to send connection to make it look like a human being is doing it. Okay, so here it's telling us, okay, we have this one place in queue, we're gonna send it to this person, and then to that person, and then to that person, and we keep going on and on. And again, you can see here, I'm not wrong. Actually, this campaign is not done yet. Yeah, we still have 619 people to go. Okay. um yes, so here, and like you can see, let me show you. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, as you can see here, new in 7 days, 74. I didn't do anything. I only set up the campaign. And again, my client has also paid me to craft the messaging for him, to craft his LinkedIn profile for him. Because again, something which is very important. And again, I'm not saying this just to people who have money to pay LinkedIn. I'm telling you, if you are a B2B person who has a drop service in business or any kind of business, which is B2B, LinkedIn, LinkedIn. I cannot emphasize it enough. Please do it and you'll thank me later. Okay. And because that's where you can reach out to the decision makers. And the beauty of this software and is that, like I told you, um, first you need Sales Navigator. You can work without Sales Navigator, but for me, I wouldn't take a client who can't pay for Sales Navigator. Like you, LinkedIn offers you 30 days for free to try it out. But Sales Navigator is basically that allows us to target, to laser target people that we want to serve, right? So, for example, if I don't want to go about just go in general like targeting dentists. No, I want to target dentists. I want to target the CMOs and CEOs, for example, and the president. I'm just giving you an example. Okay, so only those people are gonna get that. And not only that, you can also target people by keywords. Like I want it to be a dentist, and I want it to be a CEO or CMO, and you can you can combine all these keywords to nail your targeting. And again, I'm not saying that I know it all or anything like that. We are testing hard, but hey, we're getting answers. We're getting like people coming up to us interested. That's it. And if you can, so for example, for this service, if we pay just one, if we get one client, that's it, we're done. I'm just showing you how great LinkedIn is. And again, even if you don't have money, I would recommend you that you go on LinkedIn and you put, just put CEO between two quotes and, for example, and uppercase, for example, and whatever it is that you are looking for. Again, between two quotes, the industry that you are targeting, right? And that's how you keep it in your targeting. But still, Sales Navigator, that's the only best way if you wanna get your targeting right. That costs $79. Yeah. Basically, yeah, you can find it on LinkedIn, by the way. And when it comes to your link, it costs $75, which is 20, yeah, which is $20 more, if you want, more expensive than TaxSoup, which everybody pretty much is using. But for me, I would rather pay an additional $20 and reach out to 70 or even 50 more people every single day than to pay, just to pay $55 and reach out to 30 people a day or 50 people a day, right? Because again, we want to make as much in as short time as possible. We want to reach out to as many people as possible. And like I told you before, whether it is for emails or LinkedIn or anything, it is a numbers game. Of course, you got to craft your message as best as you can. But, and that's something that I do for my clients who pay me for the crafting. And of course, and besides the messaging, you got to reach out to as many people as possible. Of course, the right target. So this being said, the other thing is many people, that's something that I see, and that's an error that I used to do way before. Whenever you want to reach out people on LinkedIn, you don't care about your profile. You just go say, for example, founder or you don't care about your profile that much, and you keep adding people and messaging them. That's not a good idea. Let me tell you why. Because generally, and again, that's generally, and I'm telling you, that's based on experience. Generally, every single person, every single professional that you're going to be adding to your network is going to be checking out your profile. And guys, when they check out your profile, that's where you're going to have to make the first impression. That's where you're gonna make yourself shine. Okay, so let's say they see your description, your profile, your title, your description, and it doesn't match whatever it is that you're selling them. Say, oh, this guy could be a scam. Oh, this guy, he's not taking his work seriously. This guy, he's just doing a side hustle. You don't want to appear like that. If you want to go on LinkedIn, if you want to reach out to people, so make sure that your description, make sure that your text, like the about me, or I don't know how we call this section, is perfectly in harmony with whatever it is that you are selling. Make sure you have that done before you move out and add people and message them. Okay, so yeah, and let me show you. And again, guys, I cannot show you the messaging that I do, etc., etc. I might show you a formula that I'm gonna that I do, just so that a formula to apply to reach out to people. But I'm gonna leave it for another session. Actually, I was not about to do the video, by the way. I just came up to the coffee shop and about to work, and I said, you know what? As long as I'm drinking my coffee, probably Starbucks should be sponsoring me right now. I will make a video for my beloved community and show them everything about something that I do that works. And again, I'm never showing you something that doesn't work. This is working. Probably, yeah, it's not gonna work the first time. You're gonna get some new things, not interested, but it is okay. That's part of the game. If you don't have that thick skin, if you think that you're gonna just message people once and they're gonna get back to you and, oh, you know what, I want your service. That's not how it works. But that's the beauty. Again, we are reaching out to 3,000 people almost every single month. So let me show you. So for example, in this campaign, okay, dentist. Okay, let me click on it. Okay, so yeah, like you can see here, we are, okay, so well, like you can see, we have the stats. Okay, so we have sent 561 connection requests. Okay, and we have connected with 20%. Again, 20% is the lower range. The lower range. I would always recommend to have it between 20-25 people that connect with you. But 20 people is, you're good. Okay, you're not great, we good. Okay, and this a new client of mine. So we have 20%. It shows you how many people reply to the connection message. Okay, and then it shows you how many people replied to the welcome and other messages. In other words, that's because, like, the way it works, that's the way I set it up. Some people would set it up differently, but that's what it works for me. That's what it works for so many people. We set up first a connection message. Okay, with the first name, very, very well. I mean, very clean, very professional, where we tell them, why we are adding them, the reason why we're adding them. We're not saying anything about our service or anything like that. The moment they add us, 15 minutes later, we are sending them another message. That's when you get to introduce yourself. Okay, probably they've checked your profile before, so you made your first impression, you made yourself shine, and then you push that a little bit further. They add you. The moment the connection is done, the moment they accept you like a new connection or friend or whatever, then 15 minutes later, we send them the second message. The second message, that's when we're going to introduce ourselves, telling them who we are and why we are contacting them and how we can help them, because it's all about us making their lives more convenient. Okay, the reason, and the moment if they're not answering with that period of time, within 3 days, we will follow up with them, because the money, remember that the money is in the follow up. So some people, they would send them one message, and again, I've been seeing that over and over and over again. I'm not just throwing words to you. Hopefully you can absorb some value from that. Don't send one message and say, oh, this person doesn't like me, doesn't want to answer me. We don't know. These people might have emergencies. They might have tons of things to do. They might have kids, whatever is going on with their lives. What you want to do, always follow up. So if they're not answering to the second message where we tell them how we can help them, then 3 days later, we send them another message telling them, hey, we haven't heard from you, etc., etc. Tell us, because, and again, the whole purpose of LinkedIn for me, and again, I'm not talking about from any other person's perspective, but from my perspective, I'm not selling on LinkedIn. I'm selling the call on LinkedIn, because like the moment I get the call, I know I can get them in. That's it. I can get them in. And again, I'm not fantastic, like a wow seller or whatever. I just know. That's it. When you understand whatever you're selling, when you can exude some confidence, a profession, like expertise, and you're friendly and kind, people, they click with you. People, they like your energy. That's it. That's 70-80% of the sale, guys. And look, I have a thick accent. I'm not very fluent in English. And like you can see, I'm not a native guy. I learned English when I turned 18 now. Yeah, 10 years. Yeah, 10 years ago. Almost, yeah, over 10 years ago. And guys, I keep learning. I'm a student. So I keep refining my accent, of course, but that's not the thing. If they like you, trust me, they want to do some business with you. And that's how you can make yourself trusted. Okay, so this is how it works. And the other thing is, no, I'm not gonna go over the settings and the steps. That's where I show the messaging. So yeah, the other one, yeah. So basically, the other one is the dentist. That's the second campaign here, which I'm going to go over, right? And yeah, that's it. So again, I have another person who just answered, which says, from Los Angeles. Okay, great. But yeah, again, that's the thing we're doing here. And yeah, aside from that, that's all I wanted to show you. So guys, please, if you don't have money, you're a guy who's doing job servicing, you have an SMMA, you are a B2B startup or company, LinkedIn. I can't stress this enough. Please do. For your own, for God's sake, that's going to help you a lot. And I'm not earning anything from that. I'm just sharing with you what works. There is enough to eat for everybody. There's enough more, so many people to serve. So what I would say here is just go over that. And look, if you need, if you want to set it up, that's, as I told you, that's a private software. If you want me to manage it, like you need to ask me. You can contact me and ask me if you need to get access to it. That costs $75. Okay, so this software costs $75, and the LinkedIn Sales Navigator, if you haven't tried it out yet, that's gonna cost you $79 something. So pretty much almost $80. Yeah, so it's around $150, so $155 for both the Sales Navigator and for the Ulink software. And for my management fee, that's something that I do charge to $300 the first time to set up the whole thing, and yeah, $150 for the messaging and to craft your profile, your LinkedIn profile. So again, if you want me to show you, like if you want a one-time fee to set up this whole thing, like the whole Ulink thing, and you don't want to keep paying me a monthly management fee, you yeah, it's $1,500. I will show you everything from A to Z, the way it works, and then that's it. You can keep, you just have then to pay for the software and for the Sales Navigator, and you can do the whole thing on your own. So I'm going to give you access to this. And again, it's not my software. I have no affiliate commission whatsoever to Ulink or anything like that. If I do, I will tell you, okay? Yeah, so what I do is I offer my management service, my LinkedIn management service. If you don't have time, when I reach out to people who want to make some money, I can help you out. If you want my monthly management, the first time is going to be $300, then $250 every single month, because like I charge for the setup. And yeah, if you want to do it once, it's a one-time fee. If you don't have money, no problem. Just go add, I would say add 5 to 7 people every single day, because again, and don't add them at once. Try to wait a little bit, like add one and then wait a minute or two and then add the second one, but don't go, I'm super conservative. If I don't have if I don't have a software, I would go like one person. I would go for maximum 7, 10 people a day. That's it. And again, you need to have at least 150 connections on, or one, yeah, I would say 150 connections before we could use a Ulink. So make sure, if in case you would need my service, just make sure you have at least 150 connections. You don't have to add, like, just try to add people. Even if you don't know them, frankly, they're gonna accept you, because the reason I'm asking for at least 150 connections, because that's gonna help us to reach out to more people in a second degree connections. Because like, look, if we have one person and we need a second degree connection, like, you're gonna pay a lot of money. I mean, 75 bucks on Ulink, and you're not gonna be reaching out to people. You're gonna reach out like to 7, 8 people that week or whatever. That's not very interesting. And again, my management fee is not just about the whole setup. It's also about cleaning the whole machine to keep to make it work, because again, you cannot leave some pending connections for so long, etc., etc. But again, I don't want to dive into too many details. For those of you who need this service, please contact me on my Instagram. Like I told you, the price is $1,500, a one-time fee, and I'll give you the access to it. Of course, because I'm part of Ulink, so you need to know someone from Ulink. I'm gonna give you access to it. I'm gonna show you exactly the way it works, and if you need me to do the management for you, set up the whole thing for you, that's like I told you. First time is 300, then I charge $250. Okay, so guys, I hope you found this video very, very helpful. And again, please, if go for LinkedIn, if you're B2B, drop servicing, SMMA, startup B2B company, whether you're a software or whatever, just serving businesses. Okay, guys, cheers, and have a wonderful weekend. And until then, see you next time. Please leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and make sure you click on the notification bell so that you can't miss any single great video just like this one. And you found it valuable, please leave me a comment. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to it. I truly appreciate it. And take care of yourself. Bye-bye.